Alright folks, buckle up. Today's case is a wild ride into family, trust, and a laptop that may have cost more than just money. Kai Phillips, a college student, is suing her own sister and brother-in-law for selling her what she thought was a nearly new high-performance laptop at a bargain price. But here's the twist. That brand new laptop turned out to be a Frankenstein machine, stripped of its essential guts and retrofitted with older, used parts and the sellers. Jamie and Alex Turk family, who should have been her safe bet. Instead, they left Kai with an overpriced machine that couldn't run the software she needed for school. What was sold as an act of family generosity spiraled into a bitter lawsuit for just under $1,000, but with trust hanging in the balance. That money is only part of the story. We'll see shocking admissions from Alex about part swapping. Hear Jamie's claim that Kai was told everything up front, and watch Judge Perez dissect it all with razor-sharp clarity. Stay tuned, because this is the kind of family drama that makes you question who you'd trust with your own money, your own future. Let's dive in.
Kai Phillips is suing Jamie and Alex Turk in the amount of $998. Ms. Phillips claims her sister and brother-in-law withheld information about the laptop they sold her and says it had older replaced parts and a voided warranty.
Okay, Ms. Phillips, I understand you are suing your sister and your brother-in-law for $998 over a laptop.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, explain.
I am a college student and I study music and producing. So I was told that I needed a beefier machine to be able to download softwares and things that I need for my work.
Okay.
And I asked around and I notified my sister Jamie about it. She told Alex about it, who then texted me, and he offered to sell me a laptop that had the exact components and software.
Notice the tension building. Kai believed she was getting a $2,500 laptop, brand new, for $998. That's more than just a student deal, that's a miracle discount. But here's where it gets dicey. Alex never clearly told her the actual year or condition of the laptop. And remember, under consumer law, especially in small claims and family transactions, failure to clearly disclose critical info can be seen as misrepresentation. Quick question for you all. If someone told you a laptop was brand new, would you ask for receipts or specs, or would you trust family? Drop your thoughts below. Would you risk it?
Softwares that I would need.
Okay, and then did you get specifics from your college of what the computer needed to have?
Yes. I needed to have a graphics card, like an upgraded graphics card, and I also needed to have an upgraded processor.
Okay, so those are the specific things. And Mr. Turk, you have a computer company or a computer store, I understand?
That is correct.
Okay, so when you found out that your sister-in-law needed this new laptop from your wife, why did you offer to help your sister-in-law?
Well, she's family. That's basically the gist of it.
And then I'm not a techie, I don't understand, but you needed to have here you needed to download a specific music software, is that correct?
Yes.
And so what happened?
So Alex texted me and he said that he had a laptop that he was going to sell for $1,500, but he was offering to sell it to me for $998. That sounded like a pretty good deal, being the fact that that specific model goes for $2,500 as the cheapest.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's a huge bargain.
Yes.
So did you go look at the laptop? Did it look like the brand new laptop that was worth $2,500?
Everything seemed like it panned out, so I did purchase, but I went to his repair shop in Koreatown, and Jamie and Alex, they were both there, and I did purchase the laptop.
Why did you proceed to buy it?
I proceeded to buy it because it
was so inexpensive?
Yes, because it was a good bargain, and I felt as though he was being generous, as he is family. Yeah. I thought that he was.
But did you reiterate? Remember, I need this, these specs from the school. It has to have that.
Yes.
I see. So this discounted for $998 laptop had all that.
Yes.
That's what he said it had.
That's what he said. It was brand new. So.
Oh, he said it was a brand new laptop.
Yes.
So you thought you were buying the $2,500 one?
Yes.
For $998.
Yes. When I did buy it, then he brought to my attention that it is not new.
Wow, did you catch that? Alex openly admits he pulled out the laptop's shiny new processor and graphics card to repair another customer's computer, then replaced them with older, used parts. Legally speaking, this is huge. When you sell something claiming it has certain components, but you've swapped them out for degraded ones, You're skirting dangerously close to fraud. And here's the kicker. The parts he put in were already known to have issues. That's like selling a car with a failing engine and saying, well, it still runs. The courtroom tension is rising, and Judge Perez isn't missing a beat.
First time he
So you
told me.
paid for it?
Yes.
Is that how that happened?
No.
No, not at all.
Before she paid for it?
When she texted, I did not use the words brand new. I specifically said it was a newer.
Let him finish. You specifically said what?
I specifically said I had the newer model. I did not specifically say it was a brand new
So
laptop.
newer model.
Newer model.
Did you
yes.
tell her the year?
I did not tell her the year specifically.
Okay, and then this laptop that she bought, what was it?
So what she bought was it was the base model of the laptop, but
How many years old?
I bought the laptop around the beginning of the year, so it was.
So it was about
brand
a
new.
year old.
Yeah, about a year old.
Okay. And did it have any special, did you fix it or change it in any way from its original version?
Yes. So what happened was I bought the base model online so I can practice repairing it.
So you bought, Mr. Turk, the new laptop so you could practice repairing it?
That is correct for when customers inevitably need repairs on that specific model.
Okay, and then, if you had it repaired, did you take it apart?
So what happened with that was a customer a few days later came in asking for repairs on their laptop. They specifically asked for a graphics card and a processor. Now, normally you don't remove parts from a laptop like that as it voids the warranty.
Yes, of course.
But since this was a rush job, he wanted to leave with these new parts in his computer same day.
Oh,
and it
so
was-
you, from the brand new laptop that you bought
Yes.
a year ago, you took out those two essential components of that laptop, put it into his.
That is correct.
And then what did you put into your old laptop? Into your own laptop?
Into that one, I took his old parts and put them into this base model. That is correct.
I get it. So that's what she bought.
This is what she bought.
So
and
she bought something that you knew was already having a problem. The two parts that you replaced, you already knew the person who came to say, I want to switch it out, he was already having a problem with those two issues.
Coming up on Justice for All.
Fine, she knew she was getting a special or a deal on it because it was not brand new, but I think you failed to tell her about that.
Judge Perez nails the heart of the case, disclosure or the lack of it. Alex argues he texted Kai later, but legal timing matters. Telling a buyer, after they pay, isn't disclosure, it's a confession. Notice how Jamie backs him up, saying, it was verbally told in person, but there's no paper trail before payment, no signed acknowledgement, no pre-purchase invoice. That omission could legally void any "we told her" defense. Think about it. Would you be satisfied with a verbal heads up after handing over $998? Or would you want it in writing first?
This person came in, I switched the new parts for the old parts.
I texted her that.
And later,
Then one day they met at the gym and Pastor Hall just says that I was unfaithful, and then my husband comes home in a fury, and that was it.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. Closed captioning provided by. You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. We're back with the case of Kai Phillips, who is suing her sister and brother-in-law, Jamie and Alex Turk, for $998.
Did you at least try to fix those parts when you put it back into your computer?
Oh, he didn't say they weren't working properly. He said that he was trying to upgrade his parts. Those parts were about 5 years old. They were time tested, if you will.
5 years old. I mean, geez, with computers,
So-
5 years old is like 50 years.
So
I mean, a phone, technically, you need to get a phone every year, every 2 years, because it's not the same model. It doesn't do the same thing. I can only imagine on a computer.
I did give her specifically a warning about the fact that the computer was not exactly
Okay,
brand
but that
new.
was after the fact. I get it, after the
this-
fact. Fine, she knew she was getting a special or a deal on it because it was not brand new. But I think you failed to tell her about that. This person came in, I switched the new parts for the old parts.
I texted her that.
Oh, you got.
This is the smoking gun moment. Alex's own text says brand new Alienware laptop, plain and clear. That phrase legally sets expectations. Brand new means no prior use. no repairs, no parts swapping. Alex tries to walk it back, saying he meant newer model, but text evidence beats memory every time in court. It's a reminder, what you type matters, especially when money and family are involved. Have you ever texted something you wish you could unsend? Let us know below.
Got a text saying that he removed the parts from the computer.
No.
You got?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, let me see your text and let me see your text. So now, Jamie, who's telling the truth?
Well, so I'm not sure what they texted each other, but I was there when she purchased or came to see the computer, and it was verbally told to her what was replaced in that computer before she even purchased it.
I'm trying to put myself in her situation. If I get the text messages here, hey, awesome, this is you saying, awesome, I have a brand new Alienware laptop sitting in storage. Brand new. Those are your words. So, brand new is wrong. It's completely wrong. A year old would have been correct.
Okay.
So she thinks she's buying a brand new computer, and it wasn't. So you didn't know that, what you're saying is that, okay, admittedly that, but you didn't know that the other two parts were exchanged.
No, I did not, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Anything else?
Well, that is.
Yes. So for the store, there's a 24-hour return policy, and we gave her a receipt with all the replacements written out.
Invoice
Written out. Sorry
After
about
she
that.
paid for it?
Yes, after she paid for it, which means if she had looked at it, she would have been able to return it full refund.
But
she
why?
waited 2 weeks to try and return
How
it.
you're doing your family like that? Ooh, okay.
With family specifically, we would at least be able to work something out. But 2 weeks is a pretty long time to
Yes.
say I have a problem with my computer.
This is $998, and this is your sister.
And she was told
And
prior.
you knew exactly what she needed this computer for. You knew she had a specific need, and you sold it to her knowing it would never meet that need. That's almost fraudulent. You can shake your head all you want, but that's almost fraudulent. You knew. You almost had a higher duty because she's your sister, and you knew exactly what she needed it for. If this was just some Joe Blow off the street store, I maybe might have given her a little credence too, because she should have been told all of this before paying, and you need to make her sign something before she pays to acknowledge this is an old computer, not actually brand new, parts have been replaced, 2 weeks, 7 days, come back and return. If not, you're SOL. Right? That's, I think, how normal businesses do. They don't do it after they pay.
Listen to how Judge Perez ramps up here. She calls Alex's actions almost fraudulent. That's strong language in court. And she's right, selling to a stranger is one thing. Selling to family who told you exactly why they need it, a reliable machine, is another. There's an implied duty of honesty, especially when you know your product can't meet the buyer's stated needs. And look how Alex reacts. Head shaking. Defensiveness, but the facts are hard to shake. It's a classic lesson. Family deals feel safer, but legally, they're just as risky, sometimes riskier.
So $998 is that important to you?
I wouldn't say it's that. I just feel like it was told to her before she purchased the computer. It's not like we never said anything.
It wasn't
or my
told,
husband never
it
said
wasn't.
anything.
You know, what you guys did is you generally told her information. You're arguing, okay, yeah, she should have read, yeah, maybe. But when you sold it, you knew that she did not know exactly what was there. So that, to me, is misrepresentation of.
And there it is. Judge Perez rules in favor of Kai, ordering Alex to refund the full $998 once the laptop is returned. Legally, it's a clean resolution. Rescind the contract, return the item, refund the money. But emotionally, the family bond might be harder to fix. Ever bought something big from family or friends? Did it end well or in drama like this? Tell us your stories below.
A product that you sold. Where's the computer? Okay.
The computer, I tried to return it. However,
Is it at home?
Yes, it's at home.
Okay. So what I will order is that you return the computer, okay, to Alex's business, and Alex will refund you the $998.
Okay.
Okay? It's even. You're back to square one, no problem. laptops. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Based on the evidence, we will grant the plaintiff's claim for $998, and the plaintiff will return the laptop to Mr. Turk. Okay? Good luck to you all.
All rise.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The co-defendants have been ordered to pay $998.
Sometimes blood is not